Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 1:22 p.m. Tuesday, March the 26th, 2024, year of our Lord. I just got the trailer backed up in the driveway. I'm done for the day. It's supposed to rain nonstop from about 3 o'clock this evening till sometime Thursday afternoon. So I got everything done that I needed to get done. I have a few to do Friday. Not many, just weeklies. And after that, I will no longer be working on Fridays. But I think I'm going to use my time wisely here. Whenever I get off of here, I've got to go inside and sit down and look at the schedule for the upcoming season. And got to put everything together, man, and see what days I'm going to do what. Try to put routes together. Try to make everything as dense as possible. And I think what I'm going to do is I have enough right now to do 5 or either 6 properties 4 days a week, and then on Fridays do 1 or 2. And I'm going to stretch that out over a 2-week period. And I'm doing that because I want to be out in the market every day. And I want to be seen. You know, my shirts, I have my phone number and my information on the back of them. But I want to be seen. And also, it'll give me a purpose of waking up in the morning. You know, I think I've got, honestly, I don't even know how many I have. I'll have to sit down and look. But yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. Try to be out in the streets every day. And that way, when somebody calls and asks for an estimate, I can tell them, like, hey, I can cut your property tomorrow or right now, depending on what time of the day it is. But I can cut your property today or tomorrow, and then after that, your dedicated day will be such and such day, and just go from there, you know. But we'll see how that works out. But I do have one issue, man. I've got my Standard Eye, the 36. The throttle lever on there, the little part that you push up and down to throttle up or throttle down. When you throttle it all the way up, you can sit there and watch it come back down. And it's not slow neither. It's pretty quick. It comes back down to about half throttle. And I noticed it Friday. Yeah, I noticed it Friday. I was cutting one of my weekly properties, and all of a sudden the sound of it just got real low. And I noticed that it wasn't discharging as far as it normally does. You know, it's a 36. It's only got 2 blades. It doesn't discharge but so far anyway. But still, you know, something wasn't right. And I couldn't pick up. It didn't dawn on me what was going on. So I went ahead and finished the property. And I actually wound up double cutting the property because of that. Because I had some clumps, and then after I double cut it, I had to go out there and weed eat some of the clumps and then blow the rest of them apart and try to disperse things a little better. But yeah, I've got to figure something out about the throttle lever. It's under warranty, but right now is the time of year where if I take my mower to the dealership right now, it's you know, nothing against my dealership at all. I love my dealer. They are extremely good, and their mechanics are very good at what they do, and they're very professional, and they believe in customer service. And I have no complaints about Harry's Equipment Center whatsoever at all. So this is not a knock on them, but it's just that time of year right now where they're backed up, And you know, it's the beginning of spring. They're dealing with homeowners, they're dealing with contractors, and they're also dealing with other things too, like chainsaws, and they sell a lot of smokers and things like that. So right now is just a bad time, man. This actually couldn't happen at a worse time. But so if I take it to them, it'll probably take a month for me to get it back, just because of the simple fact that they're so busy, you know. And there's a reason for them being busy. They're just good. They're good at what they do. But the mower is under warranty, but like I said, I just don't have time to wait for them to get to my machine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the bottom of it, figure out why the throttle lever is going back down to half throttle, and whatever it is, I'm going to fix it. Okay, I'm just going to get online and order a part, whatever it may be, from Wright Manufacturing. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to figure out a way to rig that lever up to where it'll stay at full throttle when I need it to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a string or a rope or whatever to it, or a bungee strap, and just whenever I throttle all the way up, hook that string around it. That way it doesn't go back down to half throttle. But yeah, I don't know what could be causing that. I mean, it could be it very well may be a worn out throttle cable. The liner on there, I have heard of those wearing out, and it causes your cable to come back down. But not just on throttles, on different things, you know. I know the Jungle Jim's Jungle Jack is the same way. If you wear it out, that cable will move around on you. But we'll see, man. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. It's no big deal. The machine still works fine. That's just the only issue. But I also had a customer today. I only had, I think I did 5 or either 6 today. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the list to tell you. But you know, yesterday I had 2 cleanups to do. I was actually supposed to do them last Friday, but the rain came in and I was out of town all weekend, so I had to postpone them to yesterday, which is fine because I didn't really have anything lined up for the week. Because as most of you know, me going full time this week was kind of a last minute shot in the dark decision. But so I did 2 cleanups yesterday, and I actually undershot those cleanups. I didn't undercharge, I undershot them. And they took a little bit longer than what I expected. One of them took 2.5 hours, and one of them took about an hour and 45 minutes to do. And can't complain about it because I make good money on them. And because when I do cleanups, you know, I charge by the hour, and I set a timer, and I just give them an estimated price, you know, from this price to this price. It'll be no more, no less. And so I was right in that ballpark, but I really didn't think it would take as long as it did. So that messed me up. I had some I had to finish up today, and I was really trying to get some other things done too. But it's all good, man. It's part of business, right? And it's part of the learning curve. I'm still learning. Never claimed to be professional or good or anything like that. My quality is good, but as far as being able to estimate properties, you know, I still struggle on that. And I do have some estimates and quotes lined up, which is a good thing. My phone is still ringing. I'm still getting text messages, people wanting to line up estimates and things like that. But I have 1 tree job lined up. Actually, I have 2 tree jobs lined up. 1 bush job lined up, and a mulch job and a pine straw job lined up. And I'm going to take care of all of that next week. And also next week is when I will be wide open. Every single customer I have will begin service next week, the ones that aren't already getting service. But yeah, so I'm going to use this time wisely, man. I'm going to take care of my schedule, get it lined up. I'm going to get to the bottom of what's going on with the 36. Going to get everything sharpened up, deck scraped off, mowers cleaned up nice and neat. Make sure everything's fueled up and ready to go. change out the edger blades, and fuel up all my stick equipment and my blowers. But also, man, I think I'm probably gonna wind up dropping a customer. And I hope they don't see this, man, because I really don't have a problem with the customer at all. It's just the property. Is last week, or the first time I cut it this year, which I've only cut it once, the yard should have been dry. I mean, it had been a week or two before they had any rain, and for some reason, I got the mower stuck 3 different times in that yard, and I don't know why. I mean, the yard was soft in those spots, but it rained Friday and Saturday here, and it's been 3 days since the rain. Went over there today. I was going to take care of them. Well, walked around the property, and sure enough, the yard is soft, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be soft with all the, I mean, we've had a lot of sunshine, some warm days, and, you know, we've had a lot of wind, and, you know, that wind, it'll suck the moisture right out of the ground. But there's no reason that this yard should be soft like it is. But I texted the customer and told him, I said, your yard's going to have to dry out a little more before I can put a machine on it. And they didn't respond. I kind of halfway expected them to ask me if I could just push mow it. And this yard it's a little too big, man. It'd take me 2 hours to push mow this yard, and I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not for that price. I would have to charge them $140 to push mow it. And that's, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you that's unfair. So, no, I'm not push mowing the property. And I think the property has a drainage issue. But I'm going to go over there again next week, give it a little more time, because it's supposed to rain the rest of this week, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it this week, but I'm going to go over there again next week and check it out. And if it's still soggy, I'm just going to tell her, you know, I'm going to be polite about it, be as professional as I can be. I'm just going to tell them, like, look, I can't mow this property with it like this. You're going to have to get to the bottom of this drainage issue before I can put a mower on there. And I hate to be that way, but it is what it is, man. I can't risk getting my mower stuck every time I come over here. So she's probably going to be upset, and I get it. I understand. But, and if she does have something sideways to say, I'll just tell her, you know, there's plenty of people out here that don't mind push mowing properties, but I'm just not the one that's going to do that. I don't have time to be push mowing entire properties. So there's that. That kind of stinks. I'm not in a position right now where I want to be losing customers or dropping customers. But it's part of the game, man. But anyway, man, I hope y'all are having an amazing week thus far. And it's springtime, baby. We getting rain 2 or 3 days every single week. So it'll probably be like this till about mid-May or the end of May. But I hope that gets here quick, because I am sick and tired of rain, man. It has rained every single weekend since March 1st. So here's what it is, man. But anyway, man, I hope y'all have a blessed week. Hope y'all kill it. Hope y'all are very profitable. And man, I hope y'all pick up some more properties. But anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. And until then, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. I'll let y'all. Bye.